together now, you'll see just how this life is supposed to be. Come on. Oh. Come on. You and me, let's get together now, you'll see just how this life is supposed to be. Come on. Oh. Come on. You and me, let's get together now, you'll see just how this life is supposed to be. Come on. Oh. You and me, let's get together now, you'll see just how this life is supposed to be. Come on. Oh. Come on.
Good morning, everybody. I've got my sword again, and I was gonna see if I could open this. Maybe in a minute. Maybe I'll do that later. Here we go. Let's put it over there. Oh, I've scared the cats. Welcome, everybody. Each week, I'm going to try and do a live video. And so this is the second video that I've done. And as I discussed what happened last week, each week I will discuss what is happening for the week. Sometimes that will mean I'm actually in a different location from here. And this is one of my favorite locations. And you can see we've got some kittens here and a cat that is enjoying our company. And over here we've got some chooks. and we've got some people in the back. Um, the reason we will be in different locations is at times I will be vlogging all over the Philippines, and I think that part is going to be really exciting. And what I hope also is to bridge the gap, bridge the gap between what vloggers are and vloggers do in real life versus what they are perceived to have done. Um, some people think that we're actually having fun all the time and living the dream. Oh, it's exciting, and we are. We are living the dream. But at the same time, there's a whole lot of work that goes on with this, and so I want to show some of the stuff that goes on. This week, there has been a week for being indoors. Um, it has rained an awful lot. Now, the thing about Bohol is it's actually quite a big island and it has different weather systems. So, for example, if I was to go to Carmen, I could almost guarantee you that right at the moment it's raining, right? And that's only about 20 minutes away. If I was to go over the top of the hill in Hagna, if it was pouring with rain here over the top of the hill, I could almost guarantee that it's not raining at all, and it could even be bright blue sunny sky. Right, so different parts of Bohol have very different weather systems, and in fact, in Martinau, which is literally a kilometre and a half away, it can have a very different weather pattern to right here. It can be raining here and dry up there, so it's quite interesting. And anyway, let's have a look at the weather for this week. This is what the weather has been like this week. On Monday, it was raining, 22 to 24, or 72 to 75. The reason I'm doing the weather, I want to do the weather regularly so that you can see what actually goes on in Bohol. Some people think that it's always beautiful and blue skies, but it's not. Clearly, it was raining on Tuesday, and it was raining on Tuesday afternoon, 22 to 25. It's not the extreme weather that everybody thinks it is. And then on Wednesday, yesterday, it was 22 to 24. And today, and as you can see, let's go back here. So for me, this week, it has been a great week to be indoors. And there have been lots of things to deal with. I've had lots of paperwork from Australia I've had to deal with, including my tax returns. And I was forced to do that this week. And it was kind of a good week to do it because it was raining. But the reason it was such a great week to do it as well, and because I was forced to do it, was because my drone is dead. Yes, my drone was taken off to Manila to be assessed. And my tax return will help pay for my new drone. And I have to wait, and you can see somebody's trying to turn their motorbike on up there. If you have a look, let's have a look over here. You can see the motorbike on the far right there, and he's just trying to get his motorbike going. And he's struggling with that. He'll get there. Okay, so let's come back here. So I think my drone is beyond repair. This has really put a dampener on my vlogging because usually I go out and I vlog, I do a whole lot of stuff up there. Oh, he's really revving that motorbike now. This is what it's like in the Philippines. There's lots of noise at certain points in time. Anyway, I think my drone is beyond repair, and so I will have to get a new drone, and that should be in about 3 weeks. So anyway, At different times, we're going to, with this blog, we're going to have some interviews with different people that I meet and see, hopefully in different locations than this, although I do love this location. You have to understand that we live out in the province, and when I get an opportunity to go over to somewhere else, if I've got that opportunity, I will take that opportunity to meet and greet people, and we'll have them on this blog. The other thing we're going to be dealing with is we're going to be dealing with luxuries of the week, and this is a very simple luxury, and I'm not being paid by Fitter. But the reason it's such a simple luxury is that life has become very, very simple over here. And look at that, there's a tricycle, and off he goes. Oh, they're going to try, watch this, they're going to try and attempt to put that yellow thing onto the actual back of the motorbike. So let's watch this. This is a bit of entertainment as we go. Here they go. But I was talking meanwhile, we're talking about Fitter and why it is such a luxury over here. It's not a huge luxury. I'll just put it there. It's not a huge luxury, but it's a simple luxury. And sometimes I'm going to be talking about the simple luxuries that are here. Fitter is kind of like Clicks or Savoys. And again, I'm not promoting any product. I'm just showing you my simple luxuries. And I thought I would open these with my sword. I love calling this a sword. So let's have a look at this. So while you can kind of see what they're doing over on the right. You can see they're actually putting a big, this is a rice, it's a kind of, it separates the rice from the chaff. It's not the final product, but it's pretty cool. So let's have a look. I'm just going to get my Fitter out and use my sword for that. And simple luxuries in life. I wonder how many. It's even broken. I wonder how many luxuries I can have that I can open with my sword. Simple luxuries. And that's what it looks like. It's just like a Savoy. It's been sent off to Manila for assessment, and so the update is that it's going to cost a lot of money to repair it. Around 26,000 peso to repair, which is about 712 Australian dollars or 450 US dollars to repair it. And I just don't think that my drone is going to be the same after it's repaired. Now, Lazarus, the repair company, believe that they can get it to be absolutely back to what it was. But I'm really worried about that. It was 76 metres up in the air, and it was hit by a bird, and I've got video footage to show of that. But at least I think it was a bird, and it fell out of the sky, crash landed, and it lost an arm completely, and the camera was detached, and the arm disappeared somewhere in between a palm tree and the river. Who knows? It was right between a river and a palm tree, so it crashed pretty badly, and it's beyond repair. We never found the arm of it, and it's probably lodged up in some kind of palm tree. But I just don't think that it's going to be the same if I just repair it. Now, Filipino repair shops, they are pretty amazing, but I really don't think this drone is going to be the same. It's too delicate an operation. So it will cost around 48,000 peso just to get a new one, which is about 1,350 Australian dollars, which is a lot of money over here. It's a lot of money over here. It's a lot of money in Australia, and or about 950 US dollars. So to do that, because I don't have that kind of money sitting around, I have done my tax return, and so I've spent a bit of time dealing with my tax returns, and I sent them off to Australia, and they will be processing that, and I should be able to pay for that from my tax return, which will be in about 3 weeks. So, and to complicate things as well, I didn't get paid this month, which is fine. But life is harder when you can't get paid. And I knew it was coming. I knew I wasn't going to be paid this month because of how my investments work. And I have set aside money. But if you ever want to sponsor me or that kind of thing, just click on the live donations or whatever you like. Feel free. It's not. I'm not demanding that. I'm not expecting that. I'm not expecting any of that. It would be nice, but that's life. Money is a bit tight at the moment. So especially with the drone and not being paid. Luckily, I have actually allowed for that, and we're not starving. We're fine. Upcoming projects. So I do hope to spend some time with some vloggers. Um, and let me encourage you to look at my vlogs that I've already got up there. They're very different to this. This is a live feed. But if you have a look at my actual live vlogs, they are quite dramatically different. They're really quite beautiful, some of them. And let me encourage you to look at some of those. I take you to very unusual places in the Philippines. And currently, for the last 6 months, I've been spending my time in Bohol, and I plan to live here for the rest of my life. And so I'm really showing some very in-depth places in Bohol. But hopefully, we will be collaborating with some very famous vloggers. I've already been talking to Commander Dayot. I'm trying to get Jonathan from Travel Escapes, and I've been talking to Paul from the Philippines. Paul in the Philippines, and he certainly is wanting me to come on. And Commander Dayot and I are going to go out somewhere, and we're going to vlog somewhere. We've just got to connect up at some point. So Jonathan Escapes. Jonathan from Travel Escapes, if you watch this video, get on to me. I'll put a message in your message box. I'd love to catch up with you. Really enjoy your vlogs. So come and have a look and see what I do, and then let's get together and do a collab. So what is it actually like to vlog? It's very different to what people think. I'm in a position here where I actually don't need money from vlogging. If I did, I'd be struggling right now. I'd be struggling to make any kind of living, right? I have made some money from vlogging, but not a lot. So if you're planning on being a vlogger, it's a hard road, it's a heavy road, but it is possible. It just takes a long time. Some of my videos have only get 100 views, and some of my videos get 60,000 views. So it does depend on where I'm at, where I'm going, as far as which video gets taken off and or takes off and which one doesn't. Um, um, my biggest video is just tipping over. It's about 60,000 views, and that is awesome. Making money from videos is a long-term goal for me. Eventually, I hope to make enough money to be able to just supplement my income. It's not something that is a demand. I really want to make videos about the Philippines and how beautiful it is. And you can see even here where I live, it is quite beautiful. I love being here. I really do. And so I want to show the West particularly how beautiful this place is. So for me, the editing process, the preparation process, the finalization process can take many, many hours. For each video, it's about 40 hours a week. Not this video, not the live videos, but certainly any other video, it's about 40 hours to get it out. It's about 20 to 30 hours video editing alone. So much of my time, I'm just sitting on a computer editing. And I love that. I really do love that. I'm a bit of an introvert, but I'm an extrovert at the same time. I'm not an extrovert as such. I love to be with people. I'm bubbly. I'm quite happy, but I get my energy from being alone and doing stuff. So editing is perfect for me. Um, there are many people who come to the Philippines and they want to retire and they get bored, right? Life for me is not boring. Life is what you make it. You need to have something that you can be passionate about. And I am passionate about making videos about the Philippines. I really am. And maybe something like this could be something that you could do over here to enjoy life, right? You need something that you are passionate about when you are here that you can do. Because if you are retired, you've got to have something to do. So you've got to have a long-term plan, you've got to have a short-term plan, you've got to have a medium-term plan. So you really need to think it through. When you come to the Philippines to live, think it through. What do I plan to do? And be very deliberate. Maybe a long-term plan might be to set up some kind of business. Maybe a short-term plan might be to just get yourself in and established. But maybe a medium would be building a house. You go, well, that's a fairly big project, yeah, but it's only going to go as long as you're building the house. So make sure that you've got plans for the long term, that you are doing something. Otherwise, it can get very lonely and very boring. But for me, I'm not that way. I really love being here. I am busy all the time. So that is my life. That is what it's like to be a vlogger. And I'd love you to see the rest of my videos and let me encourage you to look at them. They are incredibly different to this video. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.